Here is another stone cold blue stunner from Omega. This is part of last year's Summer Blue announced collection. This is the Seamaster Planet Ocean Summer Blue. This retails for $7,400, which will be a $300 premium over a basic blue production version of the Planet Ocean 39.5 millimeter size. Now, this has a fume gradient color application on a vertically brushed, slightly reflective ceramic dial. It's accented with baby blue markers and indexing set within the blue ceramic bezel insert. I think the look is absolutely marvelous. To add a little bit more cool color tone, the markers, the hands, the Omega logo is all a darker reflective blue, and the overall color effect is intoxicatingly great. It is definitely blue overload, and I think it looks fantastic again. Omega's Summer Blue collection are all watches that fall within the Seamaster family, a sport family. The ones with lesser water resistance have brighter blue colors, and then the ones with the most water resistance have the darkest blue color applications. So the hue of the blue will correlate with the depth rating of the watch, with this Planet Ocean having 600 meters, a very robust number of water resistance. The overall color will be a darker blue, but certainly not as dark as the Ultra Deep or the Pro Plof models. Now, here in the Northern Hemisphere where I'm recording this video right now, the weather is warming up. It's getting really nice outside, and a lot of watch collectors in this area are taking a closer look at summer watches, and specifically the Summer Blue collection. I've seen several of the models in person, and I can easily say that I've been a fan of each one. So far, the Seamaster Professional 300 has been my favorite, but this one certainly is giving it a run for its money. It's a very beautiful application, and I can't wait to see the Summer Blue Ultra Deep in person. I have a suspicion that one will end up being my favorite. It has that very cool but very ridiculous hidden luminous text on the dial that has topography represented of the deepest place on our planet. So very cool. Looking forward to seeing that one in person. Thank you to Exquisite Timepieces for lending in this beauty for a review. I've partnered with Exquisite for years and borrowing watches for videos, and I've bought many watches from them over that time. If you are looking into any of the 60 plus brands that they carry, I definitely recommend this family-owned Florida-based AD. Links to the store and to this watch will be below. Now, let's take a closer look at the Summer Blue Planet Ocean 600. This will be the smaller 39.5 millimeter size, and I think that you would be surprised at just how small that this wears. And I'm not just blowing smoke. Yes, this is a tall watch. Yes, this is a hefty watch, but surprisingly, it sits compactly on the wrist, and I think that's due to the short lug-to-lug distance and the fact this tapering bracelet has an inverted style center link where it connects to the case. It does wear pretty small, and it's a little bit surprising. Absolutely, it wears much smaller than the larger 43.5 millimeter Planet Ocean. I think that's a given. And then it also wears smaller than the 43 millimeter version of the Seamaster Professional. Now, instead of an open style crystal case back like the production version, this will have a stainless steel case back with a beautiful stamped Poseidon design. The artwork is expertly done. Poseidon is riding two different seahorses. One will be the 1956 design from Omega, and then the other one is the modern iteration of that design, that seahorse. Within the watch is the 8800 coaxial caliber. It does have a quick set date, which I know a lot of watch collectors really enjoy, but it does not have a time zone hours complication. It will be META certified and just a solid choice for use as a daily wear type of watch. The design may be summer themed, but I do think the watch is sharp enough to be enjoyed any time of the year. It is very blue, yes, but I do think it's versatile. And I like the fact that on Omega's website, they show you the watch on a number of different straps that they carry. And again, I think this one is a pretty versatile piece. Now, the watch has a good application of two different colors of lume, the hour hand, The hour markers will glow a cyan blue color, while the minute hand and the bezel pip will glow a green color. The brightness on a full charge is excellent. The Lume lasts for hours in low light conditions, but in natural light, the Lume just appears baby blue. Now let's go to the bracelet. It's long, it's comfortable, it has a nice drape on the wrist. The links are fairly short and they are held together with screw pin connectors. The clasp is large, it's signed, it's milled, and yes, it does have a hidden push button micro adjustment feature, and I think Omega does a great job in adding this feature to most of their sport watches outside of the Aquaterra, which definitely needs it. As a watch fan who likes to see a quick adjust system, this is just really welcome on my end. Now, the bezel is extremely scratch resistant, and the action of the bezel is tight and crisp. It's a little nicer in feel than a Seamaster Professional 300, but it is a little step behind the action of an Ultra Deep. And unfortunately, bezel action just doesn't seem to be a strength of Omega, but one thing that really is a strength will be the multiple layers of ARC on the sapphire crystal. I always think that enhances the user experience of wearing a sport watch, especially when the dial is so beautiful like this one is. So enhancing the clarity makes a positive difference. And, the at-a-glance legibility also improves as well. On the whole, I think the Planet Ocean Summer Blue is a really solid, very beautiful, relatively compact addition to the Seamaster family lineup. I think it would be very enjoyable to wear on a daily basis, and I think the drawbacks of the watch are pretty subjective, but let me share mine in closing. Personally, I would prefer the 43.5 millimeter case size. I just think it fits a little bit nicer, looks a little bit more proportionate on my larger wrist. And if it was that size, it would have an 8900 movement within. That's the standard movement for that case size. And I do prefer that movement to the 8800 that's found within the 39.5 millimeter Planet Ocean cases. Lastly, I think that this would be fun to see a lumed bezel insert, just like the white dial orange bezel Planet Ocean has. I think that would be just a really welcome addition. But how do you feel that this fits into the Summer Blue collection? Which model is your favorite? Sound off below. And if you are shopping any Omega, reach out to my recommended authorized dealer, Exquisite Timepieces. My sales guy, Joe, is awesome. His contact information is below. Lastly, I've been making watch videos on YouTube for 9 years now, so it's been a little while. And I've been fortunate with steady channel growth over that time. I would love to one day get to 200,000 subscribers. So if you find value in this content, if you enjoy this content, please help me out by subscribing. That would mean a lot. Thanks.